Now we're back, finally!
Well, yes, seems like it's been a long time.
It has been a long time, but man, we have some cool stuff to talk about.
We do, here live at Northern Kingdom Music. One more time, we're going to show you a bunch of cool and new items that we have here at the store. We had a great holiday season.
We did, it was awesome. Thank you.
It's been, thank you to our customers. We've had a good winter, and winter seems like it may be over. I don't want to jinx it, but it's looking like it.
I've already been able to bring the bike once.
Yes, you have. So we got a lot of things to talk about.
We have a ton of stuff to talk
about.
So
first of all, what we'll talk about is like one of the new big lines that we just got at the store.
Well, I'm going to have to let you go because there's so many.
All right, well, let's talk about Seagull guitars.
Have to talk about Seagull guitars.
So this is a brand of guitars that people asked about for a few years. Mm-hmm. They came in, and we've seen them on trade. In fact, we used to be dealers of them long before my day.
Back when the...
Is it before your day?
Well before my day.
Okay.
Back when they were on down in Camden.
So we're talking 25 years ago, probably.
Right. The owner, Robert, used to sail down in his boat from Canada and deliver guitars to Ted Nelwood.
Exactly.
Right from his boat.
Right. So this has got a history to it, but also what we like about this is now we've got a guitar that's made in Canada.
Well, we have a guitar that's all made in North America.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it too.
At a price point competing with stuff that's made overseas.
Exactly.
So
let's get right to it and show a couple of them.
Well, this is a Seagull line. In the Godin line, there's a bunch of different stuff. There's the
5 we pulled out here.
Right. So we have this is their new Entourage series. This is below the S6, which is the classic Seagull guitar.
The funny thing is, I owned a Seagull that I had bought from Northern Kingdom probably 25 years ago, and I had it for a few years. It was a great guitar, so this is kind of cool. Mine was an S6, by the way.
All of these guitars have a solid cedar top all the way down to the very end. So we have these two in the Entourage. This one is an Entourage with a cutaway with electronics. This is the classic S6 with a slim neck. So, again,
solid cedar top.
Solid cedar top. This one here, we don't have a tag. $319 for a North American-made guitar with a solid wood top. It looks good. It plays great. I mean, these are all right out of the box. We haven't touched them. The one, obviously, that I'd be the most impressed with is the most expensive one, but for the price, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, here we're dealing with an all solid wood guitar.
All solid wood.
Back and sides, all solid wood. $599.
This is their Maritime series. This particular one is a matte finish, $599, all solid wood. Out of the box, I tuned it up. It plays great. It sounds amazing.
Now, we could go on and on about some of the different features on these guitars. One of the cool things, I don't know if you can turn one of these sideways, the headstocks, the tilt back on the headstocks, really help with the tension on the guitar. And what's going on here is these are set up with the strings. You can see the strings kind of go straight. Mm-hmm. And really, they play very nice.
They do play great.
And this, they've got a couple of other features in here. When you come in, you play on them. I don't want to go through every one of them.
Because there's a bunch.
Here's one of the cool things right here. Now this has got to be the coolest thing that
I've seen. Is unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. Our rep Franco showed up. He came down from Montreal to show us the line, and he brought this case out, and I've never seen anything like it before. And the reason is because it's their design.
Yeah, it's their case.
There's nothing to it. It's so light.
That could be a pound. I don't know.
The way that all of these work, they're all built right into the. I guess it's like a high impact foam, so it's a very solid click. Unbelievable. These are, I believe, I had someone ask yesterday for an electric case. I believe at this point it's only acoustic guitar. There's 4 different sizes.
Yeah, I just can't get over the lightness of it. I mean, this thing doesn't even weigh a pound, maybe.
And they sell for $79.
$79.
And apparently we've been told by our friend Gamgee, who in a fit of rage decided to throw one down his previous employer's stairs.
That's true, he did. He said the guitar held up fine.
The guitar held up fine and the case held up fine. So
road tested by Gamgee. There you go. Great. So we're excited about the Seagull line. We're an authorized Seagull dealer.
And
all kinds of them.
And we also have the Godin guitars coming in. The ones that we picked were the Session series.
Right.
They'll be coming in, I think Franco said, in about 4 weeks.
Okay, good.
Those guitars are actually built in Vermont.
Wonderful.
So
that's great. So New lines, very cool.
Very cool
Very
stuff.
exciting. Okay, let's switch gears completely away from acoustic guitars and talk about electronics for a second.
Yeah, and something for us that you and I have never, ever, ever been a fan of.
I've never been a fan of, especially as, you know, as a, I'll say, pseudo singer myself. This like scared the daylights out of me. Digitech puts out this, and they've been doing this series
They've
for a
been doing
while.
the Vocalist series for a while.
Vocalist Live 3.
And again, it's one of those things, our rep came in, great guy, Matt's like, you know, you really got to check this out. He says, you know, you don't get the big thing everyone talks about, the chipmunk voice.
Right.
This is really set up for a
It's
guitar
pedal.
player.
It just sits on the floor. You plug your guitar into this, then off into your sound system.
And everything tracks off the guitar.
Right.
So
And the microphone goes through here. So you're
Right.
plugging two things in.
Yep, everything goes right through there. And you sing a note, you play a chord, you add the harmony. The harmonies will change based on whatever chord you're playing.
Yeah, we were playing around with this the other day when I was singing. I told you I'm not going to sing on TV, but amazing. You were changing the gender of the voice. It sounded
Right.
like I had two guys singing behind me in background, then a guy and a girl, then two girls.
Right.
The different harmony voices above and below.
Right.
Really can make a single performer or a duo sound like a full band.
Yeah, and with this, you just need just this. There's effects for the guitar. There's effects for the vocal.
Very, very cool. And like I said, you know, it's set up as a stomp box. Nice metal casing down on the floor with a nice toggle switches.
Right.
And it also has, now here's a real taboo thing for me, but it works great, is the real-time pitch correction.
Right.
Now,
Right.
pitch correction is not going to make you sound like the best singer in the world, but it'll make your voice sound in tune.
Right. And it does a good job.
And it does a good job. Now, if you're someone who's fairly good already, this puts you spot on without, no one would ever know.
I know.
It's amazing. So come on down. We'll give you a demo live here at Northern
Yeah,
Kingdom Music.
you've got to check this thing out. It's really cool. Sells for $2.99.
We had it set up in the PA system. It was real fun. All right, we're going to show a couple of other new things today. Okay. We'll also talk about a couple of things that we have, you know, that we're moving on clearance and some items like that I'd like to talk about. So let's go over it. I want to show you some of our microphones.